Hey YouTube, today is going to be a timeless collective reading. So we're just going to get what you guys need to know for your highest and greatest good in this timeless collective reading. So I want to just hop right into it, and I want to call on God, Source, Saints, Angels, Ancestors, Star Family, spiritual team members, and highest self, and ask, what does this benevolent collective need to know for their highest and greatest good at this time? Please, thank you, Spirit. So let's see what you need to do. Okay, so this was already coming out with the crystals that were chosen for this reading for me to have nearby. We have some amethyst, we have some super 7, and we have some green aventurine. So you guys are going to be able to tap into your psychic abilities more as Spirit said this time period of your life goes on. So you guys might feel like you're in a season of your life right now where you're kind of changing and maybe more spiritually awakening, maybe being able to understand and be more open to messages at this time from Spirit. And this is going to help you be able to interpret more of the signs that Spirit is sending you in your everyday and the messages that they want to convey to you. And for some of you guys are going to just be fully like all the way into it, talking to Spirit. Spirit said communing with Spirit. So like there's going to be a lot more connection with your psychic abilities and your highest self and spiritual practices. So what else, Spirit, does the benevolent collective need to know? Yeah, Spirit is saying that this power is in your hands and has been in your hands this whole time. So you guys might have been watching a lot of videos, a lot of tarot videos, just seeing a lot of spiritual content, and this might have inspired you to take action upon this, and this might have kind of also sparked something within you that was like, you know, I can do this too, I want to do this too, I want to be able to connect and communicate with Spirit too. And Spirit is saying this power is in your hands. It's not just a select few people who can do it. Everybody has the ability to connect with Spirit in some way, and Spirit wants you to start exploring your options on how to connect with them. But they want you to Spirit said stop ignoring the fact that you have been depending on others for messages. Like so Spirit wants to talk about how by talking to them one-on-one yourself versus watching a video or receiving messages from elsewhere, the difference in that is going to be, it's going to feel so much more personal. And if a video moves you and moves your emotions, like imagine what you talking to Spirit by yourself would be like. Spirit is saying start to obviously value what you've learned from other people, and continue to connect with those messages that you receive from others outside of you. However, stop letting that become a conflict when it comes to like your identity and what it is that you want to be doing, because for some of you, you might feel like, oh, that's not my thing, or what would so and so think if I did this, or you know, other people don't believe in me, other people think it's fake, or you know, oh, these other people are really talented, I don't know if I could ever receive a message like that. And Spirit is saying stop comparing yourself, stop worrying about how other people are going to be affected by your journey, and start putting in the work to do this independently, and you will see results from your efforts. You will see movement forward. Yeah, because Spirit is saying this is something that is going to be extremely healing for you at this time. It's going to connect you with your highest self and what your heart truly is yearning to know and to learn at this time. So for some of you, you guys might have been going through a lot of like blockages in your mental state, in your physical state, in your money, and your finances, and like moving that type of energy, kind of being able to bring in abundance. You might have been struggling with that, but Spirit said the more you connect with us and start talking to us, because you might have been receiving messages about an imbalance or healing that needs to take place, and Spirit saying the angels are with you at this time. that just got a really strong message that there are angels all around you supporting you through any hard times and struggles. What were you saying, Spirit? Yeah, this might have been a really hard time for you, trying to make certain choices, trying to navigate your life, and Spirit said the angels are around you at this time so that you can be guided to make the correct decisions for yourself. So by talking with Spirit on your own and finding the proper way, what makes sense for you, and Spirit said in meditation, we're going to let you know what's the best way for you to connect with us, or we're going to put a word in your mind, something like that, or put, you know, the Spirit in you to do some research, some independent research on the type of channeling or connecting with Spirit that you want to do. And the more you connect with us, they said, the more you're going to receive about what your next steps are on your journey, because you're going to be doing some shadow work, you're going to be doing some inner work, and being able to kind of uncover what has been blocking you from taking full responsibility, Spirit just said, and for your actions and for your intentions in this life. So Spirit, what else? But yeah, Spirit just wants to remind you, like, this is all going to be for your greater benefit and for your highest and greatest happiness and timeline, because Spirit really wants you to align with what truly makes you happy, and connecting with them is going to be a huge part of your journey. Yeah, what do we need to know about that? Spirit is saying it's time to get grounded at this time, because even hearing these messages, you guys are quick to kind of put some doubt in your mind about whether or not you'll be successful, whether or not this is something that you can actually feel and communicate. Like, you guys are struggling with understanding that, like, you are going to be able to expand your consciousness, your mind, body, soul, energetic field, and aura, and therefore change your surroundings and change the way that you view the world through this connection with Spirit. But a lot of you guys don't believe that you can be successful, or you're scared to take action because you're kind of unsure about how, you know, connecting with them is going to be. You might feel a lot of fear around that, and it might just be causing you to say, you know, I'm not successful in that way. And Spirit is saying the way to combat this disbelief or discouragement within yourself, and to be motivated, is to ground yourself. So by doing some grounding meditations, by doing some grounding exercises like going for walks, being in nature, eating a balanced meal or diet. I'm not telling you guys how to eat. This is just stuff that's coming through from Spirit. Look up grounding methods, grounding exercises. Spirit said grounding reiki at this time can be so helpful for you to kind of get in a better headspace and to start looking at stuff from a balanced mind. So for some of you, you might have been like in survival mode for a long time, and this is something that's been in the back of your mind, or it's just like, I want to give time to this when, you know, I'm able to, or when it's more comfortable for me, in the sense of connecting with Spirit. And Spirit saying, right now, it's going to be most beneficial for you to put some action and some effort forth towards believing in yourself, believing in Spirit, and believing in the fact that connecting with Spirit and working with Spirit can help ground you greatly at this time and help you make these decisions that you've been struggling with a little easier to make, and at least a little easier to understand. Yeah, a lot of you are unmotivated and uninspired because you don't feel a connection with your soul, and Spirit wants you to start connecting with your soul and understanding that that's not something that needs to be hidden away. That's not something that needs to be put on the back burner while you care for everybody else, while you do everything for everybody else. That's not, like, right. You help other people go ahead and be on their most authentic journey all the time. Spirit said you are constantly, you know, making sure everybody's doing right by themselves, doing what they're supposed to do. You know, you make sure Spirit said you'll pull, what is that saying? You bend over backwards, but what is it, like, I don't know what they're trying to say. This is like a little saying, pull strings. Okay. Yeah, you pull a lot of strings for other people in your life to be successful. You sacrifice a lot of your time, your energy, your mind, body, soul, energetic field, aura for other people to be in their most authentic power, to do things that empower them and make them happy. And you make sure that everybody on their day has a great time. Nothing is wrong. Everything's perfect. They're well fed, everything. And you don't do the same for yourself. You don't make sure that you're putting yourself on the path to success and to stability and to, you know, what truly makes you happy, because you say, okay, I don't have time for it because I have to do this for other people. I have to be this for other people. I have to make this amount of money. And Spirit said, you need to start putting in little by little, as much as you can every day, little by little though, step by step, more energy into yourself, more energy into your future plans and into your stability, what makes you truly happy, because this is what's going to help balance you completely. Stop building resentments against others. Start letting other people take responsibility for themselves while you take responsibility for yourself. So is there anything else, Spirit? And this is a really specific message, so it's not for everybody. If you guys recently lost a pet, their spirit is with you and guiding you at this time, protecting you, loving you, and sending you healing vibrations. For some of you, it was a kitty cat, and like Spirit is like showing me that like they used to purr and it would make you feel better. And this is very specific, so if it's not for you, it's not for you. And Spirit is just saying like that spirit is still around you, still doing the same, still sending those healing frequencies to you. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but you're making me tear up now. But your kitty's with you. Okay, and it's just time to balance at this time. Spirit said, like, you might be juggling a lot that people don't give you credit for. So like you could be running a household, making sure that everybody is okay, and maybe you don't work, or you don't work a lot, and people put you down for that, but they don't see the actual life work that you put in every day. People only worry about money and what you can bring to the table, and that way they're more worried about finances rather than the things that you do every day, rather than the way that you hold yourself together and you hold your family together. So Spirit is saying really value the things that you do, really value the effort that you put in, because you change a lot of people's lives and you run a lot of people's lives without them even knowing it and giving you credit for it. Really, you're pretty much shamed for it, Spirit is saying. And you know, that comes to the point where Spirit is showing me like it's time to let these people take responsibility for themselves, and it's time to take responsibility for you. And if these people want to fall away, if they want to, you know, degrade you or put you down for caring for yourself and, you know, just making sure that you put the responsibility back into another adult's hands for their own lives, if they want to get mad over that, then they can leave, Spirit said, because you don't need that type of shit in your life. You don't need those kinds of people in your life, and you deserve people who can support you, or you don't need people around at all, because unhelpful, unsupportive, degrading, discriminatory, rude-ass people, you don't need those people in your life anymore. It's time to balance and stop caring so much about other people's fucking wants and needs and shit. Obviously, if you're a parent, you gotta care for your kids, but Spirit is saying when it comes to, like, for some of you, you're dealing with a man-child, like, you do not need to you don't need to start, okay, so Spirit's saying, once you start this process for yourself, you don't need to find a way to keep doing that shit for this person, to keep overstepping and overdoing for a person who is well capable of doing shit themselves. So don't change up your schedule, and you know what I mean, push yourself to keep doing for other people while you're doing for yourself too, because of them not wanting to take responsibility, or them being used to you being their fucking mother, basically. Obviously, if you're a mother, you're a mother. We're not talking about them people who we're not talking about your kids. We're talking about people who are grown people and take advantage of you and your kindness. So Spirit, is there anything else that this benevolent collective needs to know for their highest and greatest good right now? Please and thank you. And when I was doing this reading, we're actually using some, it's called Inner Lotus music. We're using their meditation right now. I tried setting up my meditation music in my computer computer was just being stupid. It really pissed me off. It really frustrated me. Because it always wants to connect when I don't need it to connect, and then today it didn't want to connect. And Spirit is saying that could kind of be something that's frustrating you as well. People will only want to work with you. I know this is kind of like, but people only want to work with you when it benefits them. People only want to, you know, and that's point blank period. So that type of anger energy that was coming through that I was channeling, like, you might do so much for other people, and then when you do have the time for yourself, it's sabotaged or it's fucked up because of how much you gave to this person, or maybe they fucked up some of your shit or took a lot of your energy. And Spirit is just saying, like, we want to find a way to help you deal with your anger and help you become more balanced in and Spirit says, understand sometimes what we're doing for you is for a greater benefit. So Spirit might be pushing you to be more frustrated in your situation. Spirit might be making this person act out in ways that are going to frustrate you, or put scenarios in your life that are going to frustrate you, but this is to push you to be better and push you to see, like, the root of why you're getting so reactive, why you're getting so angry over shit. And keep empowering yourself in the fact that usually this anger is because you're not giving enough to yourself, and, you know, everyone and everything is trying to give you an inconvenience, or you feel that way because you have nothing to give to yourself and you haven't given anything to yourself. So Spirit really wants you to prioritize self-care at this time so that you can see things from a greater perspective and a clearer mind. Yeah, this is all about, like, Spirit is saying, like, you know a lot of this shit and you've just kind of been ignoring it, or you've just been kind of going through the motions and, you know, saying, you know, this is just how it is, I'm just angry, this is just how these people are, they're fucked up, they're always gonna use me, whatever, they're always gonna fucking be rude to me. And Spirit said, no, we're starting to make you mad in this situation because you need to be mad. You need to realize your worth and realize that you don't deserve this type of bullshit, and see that truthfully. So for some of you, some people might be trying to skew your perception of them or a situation to try to make themselves feel better or look better in a situation, or somehow put the blame on you for their shitty behavior. But Spirit is saying, we need you to see this and hold yourself to full accountability for what you haven't been seeing and what this person okay, so for some of you, right, take accountability for what you haven't been seeing, and take into perspective as well the manipulation that's been going on with somebody. So these are very specific messages. If they don't resonate, they don't resonate. Please find another reading if they don't. But we're just saying they're specific. It's a collective reading. Different stuff is going to come through. Take some messages, leave some for others. Enjoy the reading how you like. But yeah, Spirit just wants you to see clearly and empower yourself through this, and connect with your soul and your truth through this, because a lot of you couldn't, and this came through in another reading before, like, a lot of you don't want to think that this person is like this, is manipulative. They might apologize, but there's never any fucking change, and that's really hard because, you know, you feel like it's a sincere apology, but you know it's not because there's no change. So it's time to see some truths about situations. For some of you, Spirit said you need to practice stonewalling at this time. So for some of you, you deal with a lot of reactive narcissistic people, and they want to make you react. They want to do things to upset you, to make you act out and make you look like the bad guy, look like the crazy guy, and then blame you and say, hey, I treat you this way because look how you react. You're crazy. You're a bitch. You're rude. You're snobby. And the only reason why you're acting like that is because you're being mistreated. And Spirit said there's no justification for what they do to you, honestly. And when you're being pushed to that point, when you're being pushed to your limits and your like highest levels and shit like that, up to here with the bullshit, like, it is time to, you know, recognize what these people are trying to do to you. And Spirit said practice stonewalling, not giving these people these reactions, responding dryly, and, you know, focusing on yourself and your goals and your stability, mental stability, physical, financial stability at this time, mental, emotional, spiritual, because it is so time for you to take back your power and stop giving this person the power to cause these reactions in you, make you upset and ruin your day when they're, Spirit said, happy as a pig in shit. So these are very low vibrational people who benefit from doing this to you, and they get off on it, and this is how they get their energies because they're parasitic. So it's time to stop giving these people those energies, and it's just time to start empowering yourself through positive thought and meditation. If you're around these people, thought and meditation on yourself and your situation, and planning steps of action to take, courses to take action upon, because yeah, Spirit said you need to find a way to remove yourself from the situation. And we have this here, yeah, so a lot of people, yeah, big fighting energy. This person loves to cause fights with you, loves to see you heartbroken, loves to see you down, because it puts them in a position of power. Even if they say, I'm so sorry, I hate to see you like this, if they make you cry or make you upset, things like that, that's because they are they're taking some sort of advantage in at that time, like being the hero, like fixing the relationship, like they're actually trying when they, you know what I mean, put forth that effort to say sorry or whatever and make things better. It's because they're finally sick of your resentment, sick of your bullshit, sick of your, you know, upsetness, you know what I mean, because that's making them feel like shit. All of a sudden they don't take the power in from you being upset anymore. Now they're just feeling like shit, so they got to do something to make themselves feel better and like save the situation, say I'm sorry. And Spirit saying this person is so fucking toxic, like, and they want to be a part of your plans and your future and all that, and they want to dictate it too. And Spirit said no more of that. So anything else, Spirit, these benevolent collectives need to know at this time? Yeah, there are going to be happier times ahead and happier people in your life. You're going to celebrate what Spirit said. So like there's going to be a point in your life where like you might not have a lot of people, but you're going to have Spirit, and they're going to be with you, guiding you and letting you know that your soul tribe is coming in, that your soul family is coming in, that you are going to have good friends, you are going to have good times and celebrations. Once you make the room for them, you have to release these folks who have no respect for you. And of course it's easier said than done, so Spirit said baby steps at this time. You might be very, excuse me, anxious at the thought of a disconnection from this person, at the thought of, you know what I mean, Spirit said even hurting this person. So this person might act like they care, but they show in a lot of different instances why they don't truly care. And the Spirit is just saying like there is a lot of anxiety around this, because, you know, you want to be treated right, you want things to go right, but you know, there's just kind of a disconnect. And what do we need to know about these two that just came out here? So yeah, Spirit said the truth is going to come out, because with, you know, you're not giving in to giving a narcissist its supply and shit like that, like the truth is going to unfold, and it's going to show the truth of how you both feel, and it's going to cause, Spirit said, a tower moment, a significant change, so that you can start taking action on the things that make you happy, and so that you can stop repeating the same old cycles. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, and this is ultimately going to lead to a transformation, a change, and this is one that you might have been avoiding, one that, you know, might come upon suddenly, but you're going to be in the wavelength and the time and the mindset and the ability, like you're going to be able to receive this happiness and this change at this time. It might be something that you want to, you know, you might be in denial about for a second. You might feel disconnected from the fact that this change is happening, and you might resist it. However, Spirit said you are going to find yourself in a place where you're able to accept it and able to see where ultimately it's bringing you greater joy and happiness to let go of people who want to control your life and make it harder for you to manifest the things that you want, who get in the way of you taking action on the things that make you happy. And Spirit said you are going to bring in somebody who can match your energy and somebody who can respect you and love you and, you know, not be the kind of person who wants to hurt you. But Spirit is saying you definitely need to start focusing on your work at this time, your career, your financial stability and abundance, and your emotional well-being and health, and healing that. And this might be something that you're going to be a beginner at, but it's going to be okay, because this is about you taking charge of your life. For some of you, you have like Gemini in your chart, and like me too, girl, I'm a Gemini rising. But for some of you, you're going to benefit from sharing your story with other people, whether it be your friends, whatever, and kind of just being your happy, joyous self, like going out and partying. Obviously not like being irresponsible, but Spirit said like you're very much a shining light for other people. So by embodying that and embracing that and being your highest, most authentic self, like that is gonna bring you that greater mental clarity and put you in moments of enjoyment of life. And you know, you're going to be motivated to take more action towards living a life that brings in those energies, that brings in that happiness and stability, and kind of like lets you be yourself more, because Spirit said you haven't been yourself around certain people. And Spirit said this person specifically, so there might be a person that you were thinking about this whole reading, or a few people. For everybody it's gonna be different, but yeah, that you haven't been able to be yourself. You haven't been able to be your happy self, excited self, and they think that, you know, Spirit said this person thinks you're so miserable, but they made you that way. This person thinks you're so low vibrational and so negative, and they like to make you into that, because a narcissist is always going to want you to be a reflection of them and their worst traits, because then somehow they don't take responsibility for it, and you made them that way, when, you know, it's kind of the other way around. But Spirit said the abuse. Sorry, trigger warning. But anything else, Spirit, to help these benevolent collective out here today? Yeah, so for some of you, there's a controlling masculine figure. It doesn't have to be a man or a woman or any gender identity. It's just somebody who's in their masculine energy, who doesn't believe in your wishes and dreams and wants to sabotage that and wants to control you and kind of tell you like you're unrealistic. Like you might get happy over like just the smallest fucking things, and seeing you enjoy and prosperity and happiness over something so simple. Spirit said this person can't find joy in simple things. So since you find joy in simple fucking normal things, this triggers the fuck out of this person, and they're like, what a fucking idiot, you're so fucking stupid, you're so annoying, you're so immature. Well, how can you find joy in such a small stupid thing? Life is serious, get to work, you know. While meanwhile they sit on their ass and fucking, you know, serotonin and fucking oxy overload on their fucking phone with porn and fucking people and videos and all of this, and they're a fucking nasty person, Spirit said, and they sit on their fucking ass. They might go to work, but they sit on their ass and they fucking create negative scenarios and situations and just live a nasty, rotten ass life, and they are trying to bring you down too. And Spirit said no fucking more. Yeah, they can't even fucking, right, they want to fucking root. Spirit said you can laugh at a meme. They laugh on their ass all day, by the way, at memes and shit, but the moment that you show the tiniest bit of joy, they're like, and they're fucking they're plotting what the fuck to do to trigger you next, because something made you smile, and they can't do that for you. They can't make you smile. So Spirit said ultimately you're going to be releasing this burden. You're going to be releasing this burden, this unmotivated, soulless person. Spirit said this person is soulless. Like, you try to give them something nice, you try to give them shit that's refreshing, refreshing point of views, perspectives, energies. You, just by being around, you're a refreshing, beautiful, and strong energy that helps people, you know, get to higher vibrations, and this person throws it in the fucking trash, like, and anything that you do, you know, subconsciously or just for yourself to raise your vibration or for others, like, they're shitting on it, they throw it in the trash, like, wow, okay, so this person is extremely disrespectful, like, they might not respect your things, they might, like, try to destroy your things, or, like, cause destruction to your things, like, and Spirit is saying, like, these people show no mercy and no care for an object, and Spirit said, why would they show mercy and care for you either? So for some of you, this person is violent, this person is, like, not the type of person to be around, and Spirit said, like, there is going to be fairness and truth in this, but right now, this is not a fair and truthful situation. Like, you're gonna find balance within yourself when you allow yourself to have a new start, and you allow yourself to make the choices that you need to make, because you're faced with a lot of choices at this time. But ultimately, Spirit wants you to stop looking at things from, a lack mindset, or from inaction. Spirit said, we want you to prioritize action at this time, because that's going to help you get out of these cycles and find the strength to continue, and to continue to see the truth about this, continue to show yourself the truth, and not look back, not revert back to your old ways or old ways of thinking. Like, the Spirit said, you are so fertile at this time, full of prosperity, full of abundance, and you're going to be able to be successful in whatever you move forward towards. So for some of you, it's going to be building a home for yourself, and Spirit said this is going to happen faster than you think. You might be having a time frame on certain things, and I just feel like, I just felt an overwhelming presence of your spiritual team right now. Like, they're seriously giving you a hug. They're seriously making you know, like, at this time, they want you to know that you're safe at this time, and that you're going to be creating a home that nobody can touch, nobody's going to know where it is, and that this is going to be coming in a lot faster than you thought. Okay, but you have to get realistic about your situation, Spirit said, and we have to start taking action towards this, these plans, because the Spirit said this has been years in the making now. So you might have been wanting a home for yourself over years and years, but now is the time to finally take the action, put in the work. Spirit said, chop the wood, to make this come forward. The Spirit said, you can't have a campfire in your backyard without chopping some wood. So, yeah, definitely some hard work is going to be needed and necessary at this time. And Spirit said, we are guiding you on this journey, on this path towards success, and away from kind of like obstacle courses in life, Spirit said. So they are going to be helping you find, Spirit said, the right job, the right opportunities, the right people, the right things to do in your everyday, and the right home. Yeah, like, that home might be empty per se, like, you might be the only person in there, but it's going to be full of Spirit and Spirit's love and presence and protection and help, signs, everything. Like, it's going to be amazing. So, anything else, Spirit? Please and thank you. Yeah, so for some of you, you guys are going to be, Spirit said, you're going to be crawling out of a hole. So you might have been really fucking low, and Spirit said it's finally time for you to get up out of that. But Spirit said, nobody's going to grab you and lift you up. Like, we're going to help you, and we're going to pull you and push you as much as we can, but you have to take those steps up the fucking ladder. You have to, Spirit said, play the game of life, and you have to put forth efforts in any way, shape, or form that you feel necessary at this time. Don't overwork yourself. Spirit said, we need you to see the truth in what you truly need to be doing at this time. We don't want to stress you out and make you feel like you need to take action. You need to be taking action from a balanced place, in a place of knowing that you are successful and that you are stable. So Spirit said, glass fucking half full, not half empty. They really want you to be, you know, even if the glass was empty, what can I fill this with? What can I do, you know, to make this better. So Spirit really wants you to rest at this time. Rest is going to heal your mind and make you able to make better choices, have better thoughts, and even better meditation, Spirit is saying. So let's get you some advice from the fortune cookies. Spirit, what does this benevolent collective need to know for their highest and greatest good? Please and thank you. So beautiful. We got major life change. Time is right for major life changes, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy in a trouble-free existence. Period. And then we got the luck card, and this one always tells me that Spirit and your angels are around you at this time. This is a great, benevolent, lucky, high vibrational energy. And Spirit said you're going to be bringing in so much money, you're not even going to know what to do with it. So we got a sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. So definitely. And on the bottom of the deck, we got declutter. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. Okay, so Spirit is saying as you are releasing, you are going to be manifesting in greater things and making room for these greater things and greater people and better events, happenings, better finances, better emotional state, more mental clarity, as you release what no longer serves you, as you, Spirit said, put some people in their place. So a lot of people might be trying to put you in your place at this time, but that's not a place for you, and you're just gonna flip it right back and fucking, Spirit said, you're gonna fucking bitch some people out, you're gonna tell some people off, because some of these people have tried to tell you off in the past or tell you about yourself, but Spirit said it's literally sounded like nonsense, and they don't make any sense, but you are going to make perfect fucking clear sense to this person, and if they want to attack you, you've got the whole fucking arsenal of the truth to fucking throw at their nasty ass. So and Spirit said we understand your anger, but do not let that take you over and run you. Start doing this from a place of peace and grace for yourself, and start prioritizing healing and helping with kind of the things that make you this angry, and start trying to practice emotional maturity and Spirit said things that are going to make you more mentally stable. So being able to control yourself and your emotions, feeling them but not letting them control you, and letting you rage out or do something crazy. So that was your reading to the Benevolent Collective who chose to watch this reading today. This is my first collective message that I've done here. I'm usually a pick a card girl, but today I tried something different. So it was nice. Thanks for joining me. If you guys want to like this video or comment and let me know how it resonated, go ahead. You can subscribe if you'd like. And if anybody wants to book a personal healing, reading, or spell work with me, you can email me at MadisonRamsaran777@gmail.com, or you can look in the description of this video below to find more information on that. Thanks guys for joining me. I love you. See you later.